What's going on, guys? I figured I'd just get on here and give y'all a little update of what's been going on. I know I posted a few videos of some reviews and stuff like that I've done of the hydraulic jack and things like that. And then I think the last one was the Calico Ghost Town, I think. Still got another one coming out of Cadillac Ranch. But just trying to go through some of my old videos since I'm not really able to make any new ones right now. But still got another one to do. I'm sort of waiting on my dually to come back. I got an electronic tire pressure gauge. It's supposed to go up to, I think, 150 psi. That's what it's supposed to go to, so it can be used on big trucks or whatever. But this particular one, I like it. You know, I've found the ones that you use on big trucks to get out of truck stops and stuff that I've had, and some of them, they're just, I got like 3 or 4 of them, but they're just so old and then got out of calibration, and some of them they just won't take the air pressure anymore. But this one right here, it's got an LED gauge on the handle that lights up and tells you what the tire pressure is, and it actually save it for, like, I think it's 5 seconds. It may do more than that. I don't know. I haven't really messed around with it, but it's good for the dually because I can actually get in there to that inside tire, and it also has a light that faces towards where you're trying to put it on the bow stem. So y'all stay tuned for that video, little review video and everything. So, but update on the truck. And before I get to that, I want to show you one thing that I've been doing. So whenever I do get the truck back, let me turn y'all around here. We're gonna go inside the shop. So got my trash there and everything. So guys, basically on my center caps, center hub caps, whatever you want to call them, they you know, they got that old chrome, and a lot of times that chrome starts peeling and everything peeling off, and so I decided just to paint them. I mean, why go out here and spend, I don't know how much them things are. This, I should have left it with 2 coats. I put 3. I don't know. I could go back and sand that and redo it, but I'm probably just gonna leave it like that. But anyway, it ain't, you barely can notice it. But anyway, the chrome was peeling off, so I just went ahead and peeled all that chrome off, and I just painted them black. So I think they look good like that. The front ones, I've got them already on, and they look real good. I really like them. Then another thing a friend of mine gave me, and it was just solid gray color, and I got it. I was wanting to put it on the hood of my dually for a hood ornament, but I wanted it to be painted a different color. So, y'all ready? Let me step out here in the sun so that way it'll sort of show up a little bit better. All right, here we go. Check that bad boy out. Yeah, buddy. Got the duck. And he's just all black. Got a little cigar hanging out his mouth. Guys, I smoke cigars. Most of y'all know. They look at them red eyes. Guys, I think that's going to look good on the hood of my truck. What y'all think? Leave me a comment and tell me what you think. But anyway, yeah, guys, I'm ready to get my dually back. So the update on it. Yes, of course, it's been in the shop for about 2 weeks, and it's been in there longer than what I was expecting it to be. Got my tank in. I took that over there to him, and then this past Friday, today is Sunday, September 22nd. Actually, today's 2 years ago I lost my dad. But if y'all want to see a good tribute to a fallen trucker. Trucker's last ride. Go back, check out a video from a couple years ago, and me giving my dad one last ride on the back of a big truck. I'll try to see if I can leave a link in the description to that video. I've never left a link to a video in the description, so I'll try to do that. But if y'all want to go check that out. But anyway, so I went over Friday. Like I said, today's Sunday, the 22nd of September. So I went over this past Friday to check on the truck. Still sitting in the same spot. So basically I asked him what's going on, and he says just still waiting on parts. He's got a couple more trucks out there. He's waiting on parts for them. It's just about like everything else, hard to get parts. I don't know, guys. I've been sort of thinking about calling maybe thoroughbred diesel or in air dog and stuff like that, and just see if I was to order the parts, then how long would it take for them to come in. Granted, he can get them cheaper because he's a business and everything like that. And yes, I could do this myself, but, and I know I stress that in all my videos and everything, that if you can do it yourself, save that money. But I also say in those videos, whenever I say that only if you feel comfortable doing it. And that's the thing, guys. I mean, I can work on brakes and changing shocks and ball joints or whatever like that, but guys, I've never gotten into a motor before. I've swapped a motor on my Jeep by myself, but as far as actually going into the components of the motor, even though it's just a fuel system, I could do it. I have faith in myself that I could do it, just for the discounted price that he could get it, because basically what I'm paying him to get the parts and to do it is just probably about $1,000 more than what it would cost me to get the parts if I ordered them myself. And plus, whenever he gets it in, you know, he can have it done in about, probably, I think he said about 2 to 3 days. If it's going to take him 2 to 3 days to do it, it'd probably take me over a week. Just because I don't know what I'm doing. Because, I mean, he not necessarily specializes in this, but he is a diesel mechanic. He's been one for several years. And he does a lot of work on duramaxes. So I mean, yeah, he pretty much knows what he's doing. So, but yeah, just waiting on the parts and everything to come in. I mean, a couple people tell me that, I mean, no, there ain't no sense in getting no hurry, trying to hurry up and get it back and stuff like that, because there ain't no loads. And that's true. There's really not no loads right now. And but still, guys, I just want my truck back. Because whenever I do get it back, before I go back to Indiana, I'm gonna drive it around here for probably about a week, and just to make sure everything's good, there's no leaks, don't have any problems, anything like that. Because I'd rather, if I had a problem or a leak or whatever, I'd rather it happen here than somewhere out on the road. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, guys. I'm just ready to get my truck back. I missed my truck. It's been, let's see, it's been over 2 months, guys. I had my breakdown on July the 15th, and now it's September 22nd. So yeah, it's been over 2 months since I've driven my truck, and so I'm ready for a new one, or not a new. Yeah, I would like to have a new truck, and I'm thinking about, guys, doing a video or maybe even doing a live on new versus old. I've had a lot of people tell me that, man, just go get you a new truck or go get you a newer truck. I've had a lot of people tell me just fix this one. And because like I said before, guys, it's paid for. Now my mechanic, he made a good point that what he always recommends people doing is just going out here and paying the truck payment and getting a new truck, and then every 3 years trade it in and get you a new one. That way you always got a warranty. And yes, guys, that is good, and everything, but the thing that you got to look at, and the thing that a lot of people, they don't think about, because the only thing they think about is, hey, it's under warranty. If anything happens to it, they fix it. Well, the problem with that is even though it's got a warranty, whenever you take it into the shop to get it fixed, then, how am I trying to put this? Yes, the dealership's still getting paid for it, but Chevrolet's not, or Dodge, or whatever kind of truck you got. They, because they're having to fix it on their dime. And so they're going to put it on the back burner. And they're going to get their regular paying customers first before they get to yours. They may say they're not, but I guarantee you guys they will. And so, and then you're running into the same situation that I'm running into right now, is getting parts. Even though it's under warranty, and even if they do say that they'll get to it first, well, they still got to wait for parts to come in. So, and then all that time, then, and even with my time of it sitting here, and which a lot of that was my fault. I didn't get on it like I should have. I could have had my truck back a long time ago if I'd have just went ahead and just got right on it right when it broke down. But guys, I was just down, upset, trying to figure out what I was going to do, tired, thinking about making a change, just all kind of different things. So I put my truck on the back burner and trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and just sort of take a break, you know, because I mean, guys, we all need breaks every once in a while. And but so far, guys, I mean, that's over 2 months right now that I've been out of work. I mean, I've been doing the little things here on the side to, you know, keep the bills paid, but I mean, there ain't nothing extra, I can guarantee you that. But I mean, after all this time, I'm ready to get back on the road. But going back to like the warranty and everything, and I know I'm sort of getting in this video or this part now as far as new versus old, but like I said, even though it's under warranty, and even though it ain't gonna cost you anything to get it fixed, except maybe a deductible or something like that, guys, you still got a truck payment to make every month. No matter how long it takes. I mean, they could have it done in a week. They could have it done. It may take them a month or 2 or 3 months to get it fixed, depending on what's wrong with it, depending on what parts they got to have, if the parts are even available. Sometimes even the manufacturers they can't keep up with dishing out that many parts. So, I mean, yeah, that's great. But like I said, guys, you're still having to make that truck payment every single month. And whether it's down or not. So I don't know. Me personally, I've always been the type, I like older. And yeah, now don't get me wrong, guys, I do like the looks, and I do like the comfortability and all the gadgets and all that stuff that the newer trucks come with. I've always said to myself, if I ever did get a new truck or a newer one, that if I was going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to get one with a sunroof. I've always wanted a sunroof. But you know, and sometimes I sit here and think about, well, I just go get a newer truck, and then I can keep this for a spare, and that's great. But the more I sit down and actually think about it, it just makes more sense just to keep my truck, because my truck is a good truck. It really is. Now, if you got a truck that's just completely falling apart, and you're just, every time you're turning around, you're sinking money into it, and I mean, it's rusted out and all this kind of stuff, yes, by all means, I would recommend going to just going ahead and go getting a newer truck, or a new one, whatever, and then keep that one serviced and take care of it, so that way whenever it is paid for, then you can keep running it. But for me, I got a good truck. It's a 2012 Chevy Silverado 3500 HD dually, 6.6 Duramax with an Allison 1000 6-speed transmission. And I mean, any of you that has watched my videos before, you know that other than this right here, and you know, other than just basic maintenance or stuff that's going to come up that's going to wear out, really the only thing, and really this ain't even major, guys, but really the only thing that I sort of consider major is the only two things that I've ever done to that truck since I've had it. Now, the guy that had it before me, I think he did have to change the lifters in it, but at one time, I think that's what he said. I'm not 100% sure, but so he done that. I didn't have to do that. I got the truck in 2018, I believe it was, and so I've had it for 6 years, and it had 191,000 on it when I got it. Now it's got, I think it's fixing to push 137, I believe. I mean, not 137, 337. So, and the only thing that I've ever done to it is transmission control module went out. I had to take that to the dealership because it has to be programmed to the truck. The power steering pump went out. I went ahead and had somebody do that. Other than that, guys, until now, anything that's ever been done to that truck, I have done it myself. Now, I did have a friend help me with the ball joints and stuff, but I mean, I was there and I was helping him. But just as far as taking it somewhere to a mechanic, having them do everything, nobody has ever touched that truck except for those two things, except for me. I know my truck. And I've had to replace the radiator, and that was really because, I mean, I spent 5 years of mowing yards, and all that dust that I stirred up and just got into my radiator and basically clogged it up. So I just went ahead and just replaced the radiator. So I've replaced the radiator. I've replaced the front shocks. That's normal, they're gonna wear out. I've replaced the ball joints, tie rod ends. They're gonna wear out, that's normal. Of course, you know, the power steering pump, stuff like that, that's normal too. But other than that, guys, this right here is my first major breakdown, basically my catastrophic breakdown. Like I've always said, it's not if, guys, it's when. It will happen. And so I'm hoping this is gonna be my last one for a while. I got several friends that does RV transport and stuff, and I mean, they got that LML Duramax. You know, C Farmer, he's got the was it L5P Duramax, I think is what it's called. And I mean, he's got over 600,000 on his. A friend of mine, he's got a it's a 1 ton, but it's not a dually, but it's the same year model as mine. And I think he said he's got over 700,000 on his, and he's really never done any. He had his CP4 pump replaced, done the CP3 conversion before it failed. So other than that, I don't think he's ever had any trouble out of his truck. Everything, I mean, the never been rebuilt, nothing like that. So, but I don't know, guys, but that's just me. Everybody has their different preferences and everything, and but me, I like older trucks, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with my truck. I got a very, very good truck. I guess I may have just been lucky. I don't know, but anyway, that's sort of the update on the truck. Just like I said, just waiting for parts. Going back real quick to talking about if I could get the parts, then I don't know. I sort of thought about just, if I can get the parts soon, then just getting the parts and then doing it myself. But as soon as that happens, then he's gonna get the parts. So, and then of course, then again, as soon as I don't, then it's gonna be another week or two before he gets the parts. So I don't know what to do, guys. Honestly, I mean, I trust this guy. Like I said, he's been around for a while, so I've heard he's a real good mechanic. I've never used him before, but because like I said, guys, I've always done the work myself, and for me, because guys, sometimes I got trust issues, and somebody else working on my truck whenever I've always done the work myself, guys, that's sort of hard to deal with me. A lot of other people, they ain't got no problem. They just take it somewhere, let them change their oil, do everything on the truck. Me, I like doing things myself. So in a way, I would rather do it myself, so that way I know that not necessarily it was done right, but I know what was done. If anything happens to it, then the only person I can come back and blame is myself. I can't blame nobody else. So, but anyway, it's done over 23 minutes, so I didn't really want to make this video that long, but I just want to get on here and give y'all an update about what's going on with the truck. And so hopefully, I'm hoping and praying parts come in next week and he can get to it, get right on it, and then get it. I can get the truck by the end of next week, I hope. I don't know, but regardless, and then like I said, the load board and everything, it's still pretty much dry. I mean, they're putting more loads on there, but I mean, it's still pretty much dried up right now. And so I don't want to get my truck back, then go back up to Indiana, lease back on, and then get up there and there's no loads. So even if I was to get my truck back tomorrow, then being there's no loads, I probably wouldn't, lease back on right away anyway. I'm gonna wait till I see loads start popping back up, or hear loads start popping back up, because I can't see them because I'm not leased on anymore. So any of you guys that's leased on with Indiana Transport, let me know what the loads are doing, what it's looking like. I know the rates are low, so you ain't gotta, I would like to know what the rates are, but I know the rates are low. I know it sucks. So they're getting rich, we're going broke. But I mean, a couple of my other friends, they've been keeping me up with it and everything, but y'all leave in the comments, let me know what the load board is looking like, everything. So but yep, so that's what's going on. And so just sit around and wait. But like I said, guys, it's even if I was to get it back tomorrow, then I'm still probably not going to lease back on right away until I see what loads are doing. And but like I said before, the biggest thing, guys, is I just want my truck back. I miss my truck. So, but feels weird pulling into the driveway and everything, or walking out the door and not seeing my truck sitting there. So, but anyway, that's a little update. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. But guys, if y'all don't mind, y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and keep me in your prayers. Pray that my truck gets ready next week. So I need them, guys. So I'm going broke. I need money. So I gotta get back to work. I thought about going and maybe going driving for a little bit where my brother-in-law works. I don't know. I really don't want to do that. I mean, sometimes we got to do what we got to do. But any of you guys that's been on your own, owner-operator, self-employed, all that stuff for so many years, it's really hard to go back and work for somebody else. So, but if it comes to that, then I'll do it until everything starts picking back up. So, and that's the other thing, guys. I hate to go somewhere and then a couple weeks later or a month later, then I gotta tell them I'm sorry, but I gotta go. So if I do have to make that decision, then I'm gonna let them know up front what's going on. Hey, my truck's broke down. I just need something sort of get me by for maybe a few weeks or whatever till my truck gets back. And then I just want to let y'all know that, I mean, this ain't no long-term thing. It's just until I get my truck back and I can get back on my own. But still, I hate to leave somebody hanging like that. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. So y'all like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and we'll get back with y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.